I'm going back to Disney World. Welcome to Teacup for One. My name is Matt and I have 2 degrees and yeah, we're going to Disney World. I'm going back to Orlando, Florida for the first time in 3.5 years. The last time that I was in Orlando, it was like February/March 2020. Yeah, like a hair before all the 2020 stuff went down. Since then, I lost my job, I got a new job, and I've been saving and waiting for this moment for so long. And it's finally here. Well, not this moment. I'm in an airport. A pretty empty airport. Like, I did what they said. I got here 3 hours before my departure time. And that was probably like 2 hours earlier than I needed to get here. So we have a little bit of time to kill. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we're in an airport and then we're going to Disney World. So let's explore the airport. Is this on the other side of the terminal as my gate? Yes, but I have 2 hours. Ooh, and there's a moving staircase. Now see, this is funny because it's like the terminal is showing us the sights of Toronto and we have this alleyway. And if it's the alleyway I think it is, I'm fairly certain it was torn down for condos. But here it is, immortalized forever in the airport. The best project you'll ever work on is you. You don't know me. This is so nostalgic. Like, I remember growing up, whenever I went to the airport, I always loved looking at the book section to like try to find something fun to read on the 3+ hour flight. Now, of course, it's just my iPad. But like, imagine how much fun it would be if I just spent the whole flight Where's Waldoing? Oh my gosh, this is adorable and weird, like me. This is a doggy relief area with a hydrant and fake grass. So it's almost like the Matrix meets the bathroom for the dog. We're gonna check out Wahlburgers. I have secured my Wahlburger, so I just need to find a spot now, sit down, and eat my Wahlburger. Now, this is one of my favorite spots in the terminal. Okay, so look, you get this amazing tablet, and then down here, choose your flight. And look at that, it's gonna make sure you're not late. I didn't get a drink from Wahlburgers, so I'm gonna get a drink. And look at this, not only are they gonna provide me with a Diet Coke, they're gonna give me some history. Diet Coke was born in 1982 and quickly became the #1 sugar-free drink in America. Diet Coke is the drink for people who want no calories but plenty of taste. Well, if that doesn't sell you on a almost $5 Diet Coke, I don't know what will. You know, knowing all of that Diet Coke history makes this taste so much better, which is very important because it doesn't taste great as far as Diet Cokes go. Anyway, let's try the Wahlburger. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Matt Reviews Airport Foods. Today is a very exciting episode because I'm about to dig into something from a chain that I've heard about for years and didn't think we had available in Canada. It is a burger, or dare I say a Wahlburger, from Wahlburgers. Behold, the barbecue bacon Wahlburger. This is a 5-ounce beef patty, aged white cheddar, bacon, fresh jalapenos, barbecue sauce, as well as there was something else. Oh, avocado. It's good. It's like, if you like beef, and if you like aged white cheddar, and if you like avocado, and if you like fresh jalapeno, and if you like barbecue sauce, and if you like walls, and if you like burgers, and if you like Mark Wahlberg, you will like this.
On behalf of your entire Air Canada Rouge crew, thank you once again for choosing to fly with us, and we wish you a great evening here in Orlando.
Wow, that flight had everything. crying baby to my left, person in the seat in front of me not respecting my kneecaps and reclining their seat all the way back, person coughing up a storm behind me, person beside me who took off their shoes for the whole flight, but it doesn't matter because I'm here. I have never been in this terminal this late at night. And also, fun fact, right over there in that seating area, that's where I forgot my phone charger the last time I was here. I forgot that we get to ride like the airport monorail. I have to do like the obligatory selfie in the lobby of the airport. Okay, let's go get my luggage. There's such a distinct smell to the airport. It's like it's a core memory. That turtle is judging me. One of the absolute best things that I got for this trip was an AirTag, and I know for a fact that my luggage made it here with me. If that's it, we're looking for a blue ribbon on the handle. Blue ribbon on the handle. A blue ribbon on the handle. Yes. All right, I have my bags. Now this is a first for me because I don't know how I'm getting to my hotel. So I have to put my trust in a Lyft or Uber, which is not something I've ever done before. All right, friends, here we are. Welcome to the room. Oh, wow. Look at the beds. No, I'm just kidding. Literally the first thing I did when I walked into this room was I did the bed bug check, especially with Paris. All those TikToks freaked me out so much.
The city of love has turned into the city of bed bugs. Paris is enduring a bed bug infestation.
But this hotel has a fairly good track record with like next to no complaints of bed bugs. I did a very lazy bed bug check. Like I did all four corners. I didn't flip the mattress or anything, but like it looks pretty good. I also bought some bed bug traps. Hey everyone, Future Matt here. Now, shortly after recording this part of the video, I did a second bed bug check for no reason other than my own paranoia, and I'm happy to report I found nothing. No signs of bed bugs, no signs of pests, and there were no pests or pest-related issues for the duration of my stay at this hotel, so that was great. But what I did find were long strands of hair and crumbs of food in pretty high traffic areas. Like we're talking on the ground directly in front of the bedside table. So that to me was an indication that this specific room probably hadn't had a deep clean before I checked in. So I didn't feel great about that. I went to the front desk. I asked them if they could do anything, and then right away, great customer service. They gave me the option to check out 2 alternate rooms. I ultimately picked one that looked clean, and that's where I ended up staying for the rest of the trip. So at this point in my night, it was close to 1, if not 2 a.m. I was very tired and kind of gave up on vlogging this chapter of my hotel adventure. So just know that that's what happened in between this clip and what you're about to see. That's all. Okay, I switched rooms because the other one had food in it. This is what the room looks like when it's pristine. Now I have to check for bed bugs again. I'm so tired. Good morning. It's morning. I mean, I know for you it's only been a few seconds. For me, it's only been a few hours, and I look exactly the same. And the room looks exactly the same. This room, I mean, I know it's not super fancy. It is in the motel style section of the hotel. I'm going to see if I can upgrade to a tower room later on in the trip. But even if I don't, I'm pretty satisfied with this space. Like, I guess I could do a mini room tour. This is the corner that has chair, curtain, table. Delightful. We have some beautiful artwork over here. It's very 1980s depicting ancient Rome and or Greece. This is the bed I slept in. This is the bed I did not sleep in. Coming in through here, we've got me. Hello. Ironing board, fridge, Disneybounding outfit. You're going to see these soon. Ooh, suitcase, well, backpack, suitcase, full-length mirror. And then we got the bathroom. I'm going to promise you, it looks less terrifying in real life than it does here. That fluorescent light is coming off a lot more green. Now, this is my first day of the trip, but we're not going to be going into a theme park today because this is how I like to do my Disney trips. I want to layer in
the magic. My usual protocol is that I'll start with the outlet store, like the Disney Character Warehouse. Then I'll go to Disney Springs. I'll like do an evening at Disney Springs where I just double check that my park tickets are all good to go, where I'll get my like special card, I'll get a magic band, I'll explore, I'll have lunch, and then I'm ready mentally, physically, emotionally to walk through the gates of a Disney theme park on day 2. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing on this trip. I'm a creature of Macbeth, and so typically I would be starting my day today by going to the outlets, except sometimes you have to change your plans. And I changed those plans because I secured one of the hardest to get and one of the greatest dining reservations on Disney property, and I don't even need a park ticket. You already know where we're going. You saw the video thumbnail, but I have to get dressed.
And now it's time to play Guess That Disneybound. Today we are sporting a blue and white striped shirt, red ascot, navy duckbill hat, and yellow socks. That's right, it's Donald Duck, Topolino's Terrace edition. It takes a lot for me to repeat a dining experience at WDW, but I went to the character breakfast at Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera Resort in 2020, and it was incredible in all aspects. The food was top tier. I had the steak and polenta, and it might have been the best meal I had on that entire trip. The steak was cooked to perfection, but the main attraction, at least for me, are the characters. You get to meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, and each one is a different type of artist with an incredible outfit to match. On my last trip, I Disneybounded as Painter Mickey, and I've decided that I'm going to try and Disneybound all 4 outfits over time. So for this trip, I had to go with the one, the only, Donald Duck, and I cannot wait to see his reaction.
All right, made it to the Riviera Resort. Oh my gosh, my reservation is not for another hour, but I got here early, partially because I'm paranoid, partially because I wanted to just take in how flippin' beautiful this resort is. There's palm trees, guys. I need to take a picture of myself with those mosaics. I need to go look at the beautiful mosaics, and I should also probably tell people that I'm at Disney World. All those days gazing out the window. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. I love these mosaics, both because they're beautiful, but also because they are so disorienting. Like, you just try to look at them all at once. Look, if I'm doing this, it's like you're following them to Neverland. You look at that beautiful moon, you get over here, but look, now all of a sudden, we're upside down. We go this way, we're going from Neverland all the way back to London, we're upside down. This is the first time I've ever said this. This is a vibe. This resort is a vibe. Hidden Mickey, we found a Hidden Mickey. That's our first Hidden Mickey. Hidden Mickey is particularly exciting because for this trip, just to kind of keep things fresh and fun and exciting for me on my solo adventure, I decided I'm doing a Teacup for One bingo challenge. I made a bingo card for myself with different things that I need to like try, find, experience, or encounter. One of those things is finding 100 Hidden Mickeys. That is my first Hidden Mickey, and I have different prizes I'm gonna buy for myself if I accomplish like a line on the bingo card, 4 corners, a diagonal line. We'll talk about that as those things happen. Like, the most important thing, I found my first Hidden Mickey. All right, that's enough Riviera-ing for now. Let's go to the Terrace. It's literally up there. It's up there. We're going up there.
All right, let's talk about Topolino's Terrace 3.5 years later. Going in, I was torn between ordering the quiche, which sounded delicious, and the steak, which obviously I loved from my last visit. After much deliberation, I opted for the steak, and that might have been a mistake. Get it? Now, they say comparison is the thief of joy, so let's steal some joy right now and compare the steak from 2020 to the steak from 2023. Now, you're going to notice a few things. First, the 2023 plate has far more food. In addition to the steak and polenta, the 2023 plate also has potatoes, mushrooms, what I think were sun-dried tomatoes, and 2 eggs cooked in my style of choice, which was scrambled, obviously. Why so much more food? My understanding is that there used to be flexibility with being able to order more than 1 entree at this meal. Now, it was never advertised as such, it was just something people had luck doing. But once word got out, Topolino set a firm policy in place that you get 1 entree per person. And how do I know that? Because when I sat down, the first thing my server said to me was my meal would include 1 drink and 1 entree. Fair enough. So, to balance this new policy, they started adding more sides to each entree, hence all of these incredible sides. I don't mind this change in policy, because I'm happy with just 1 entree per meal, but I was a little disappointed with the steak. Now, hear me out. First of all, the steak portion was almost half of what I received in 2020. You can't tell because it's hidden beneath all those delicious mushrooms, but this plate had 3 pieces of steak versus the 6 very similarly sized pieces that I had the last time I was here. In addition, on both my Topolino's visits, I ordered my steak medium rare, and I didn't get a great shot of it, but if we zoom in, you'll see the steak arrived closer to a medium well. I also want to note that the meal arrived in under 5 minutes from when my order was placed. It was lightning fast. Ka-chow! But I was also there for the last breakfast eating of the day. It was past 12 p.m. when I sat down, so I suspect this plate wasn't cooked to order, except for maybe the eggs. Now, I do recognize I could have said something, but I'm a stereotypically timid Canadian. I don't want to complain unless it's something that directly affects my safety. Plus, the entire meal was still delicious. However, when I go back for my 3rd visit, I'm getting the quiche because that's what my heart wants, and I suspect it's a bit more of a consistent meal. Oh, yes, and also, the meal includes this adorable paint can filled with fresh baked pastries and a hidden Mickey of spreads. These were all delicious, and one lesson I learned from my 2020 visit is that you can get these pastries to go after your meal if you don't finish them. So I enjoyed 1 croissant and packed up the rest to enjoy for snacks over the next few days of my trip. Now, with the dining review out of the way, let's talk about the characters. Like I said, I was the last seating of the day, so as I was enjoying my meal, the crowd was thinning out, and I feel like that meant that everyone got even more dedicated character time. Each friend visited my table at least twice. There was time for autographs, selfies, videos, so please enjoy this montage of my character interactions, starting with the moment that Donald Duck saw that I was dressed as him. Oh, it's so good. Let's watch it again.
And now, presenting Daisy Duck in Duck Lake.
That's incredible. You know, you can get it. Natalie Portman got an Oscar for doing less than that. So yeah, there you go. So I just finished breakfast. Oh, Donald said I could and should wear it backwards to be like him. Number 1. Just finished breakfast. So of course, obviously, you have to come out into the terrace. Look at that. Look at the clouds. All right, this is something I've been curious about for 3 years. I have my fuel rod from my last trip from 2020. I've just come across a fuel rod machine. Will it still exchange it? Let's find out together. This is what I'm scared of. I'm scared it's gonna rejected swap. Fare thee well, fuel rod. It worked. That little fuel rod went to Canada and came back home, and now I have its brother. Now we're going to Skyliner. I really hope I get my own gondola. I also really hope the person I know who works at the Skyliner is working today. Spoiler warning, I did And he wasn't.
I got my own Skyliner! This is the dream! Until I remember I'm scared of heights, which is a thing that you think, whoa, would be common knowledge for people who are scared of heights, but I always forget until I descend to a height like I am right now.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner.
Thank you.
Disney's Riviera Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping
Bon
at
voyage.
Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
What a beautiful view. Oh, wow, we're shaking. Oh, I don't like that. It looks like a flippin' postcard. How can any place be this beautiful? I almost swore. I did swear. It's okay. There's no one in the Skyliner but me. Oh, did they hear me swear? I just had this terrifying thought. What if the Skyliner is actually like a surprise thrill ride and they just drop you? Like those moments when you stop and you're hovering, you just drop. Like it's safe because it's like a Tower of Terror thing where it's a controlled drop, but you don't expect it because you think it's a safe Skyliner ride, and then whoo, then you drop. Oh, what a moment. What a moment for that to happen. Now, I don't know if I've actually shared my plans with you, but even though we're going to Hollywood Studios today, we're not actually going to Hollywood Studios today. I'm just here for the bus hub because I want to catch a bus to go to Port Orleans, Riverside, French Quarter, one of those two, so I can get a beignet because it's so out of the way, but it works out today because I want to go to Disney Springs tonight, and there's a boat from Port Orleans to Disney Springs. So we're going to go to Port Orleans, get a beignet, get a boat, go to Disney Springs, and then we'll see where the day takes us. And actually, I might have plans for tonight in Disney Springs because I just randomly dropped a text message to some of my friends that I met through the Disney YouTubing community saying, surprise, I'm here. And I feel like at least two, maybe three, a couple of them might be making their way out to Disney Springs tonight. So the crossover might finally happen. This is the thing about Disneybounding. It's all well and good when you're in the environment that you Disneybounded for, but now I'm dressed all like French Riviera style in Golden Age Hollywood aesthetic, and it clashes. I feel out of place, unless I'm playing a character in a 1930s movie musical that happens to take place on the French Riviera. That's it. That's the excuse. I think my bus is there. Hold on. There it is. This is what we're here for. I've secured the ghoulish beignets. First impression, they smell very similar to funnel cakes. Like, I smell this, I'm instantly transported to Canada's Wonderland. I feel like they're going to be really sweet. Also, no one prepped me for how big these things were. I thought they were maybe the size of like a tennis ball, let's say. I thought they were tennis ball sized, but these are the size of my head. Let's find a spot to sit. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Season 2 of Matt Reviews Disney Foods. We are at the Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. Am I staying here? Absolutely not. I came here for the beignets, or the Beignets, and not just any Beignets. The Ghoulish Delight Beignets. It has a cookies and cream frosting and like a marshmallow drizzle. Also, no one prepped me for how massive these things were going to be. These are the size almost of my face. Let's try it. It's good. Like, if you like cookies, and if you like cream, and if you like marshmallow, and if you like Ben, and if you like beignets, and you like beignets, you will like this.
Matt Reviews Disney Foods. Meow.
All right, before we go, always have to check out the gift shop. Look at this. It's a Port Orleans ornament. And they have these at Riviera.
I'm starting to think you could build an entire Walt Disney World resort with just Christmas ornaments. Oh my gosh, look at this. Beignet mix, praline mix, beignet ears. You don't eat those, but you can wear them while you make gumbo, Cajun blackened whatever you want, more gumbo. I'm so impressed with the theming of these resorts. I'm just floored that they had beignet mix. They had gumbo soup base. They had blackened seasoning in the gift shop here. Like, that's amazing. Like, there's no reason for Disney to sell those things in their gift shop, but it's just going all in on the theming for this resort, and I love it. And speaking of theming, I see alligators, and I think that might have been on my bingo card. Okay, I'm consulting with the bingo card, and evidently I took gator off because I thought it would be too difficult. Now, in my defense, I took gator off the bingo card because my intention was I want to see a real life alligator, but then I didn't want to put that energy out there, because if I'm going to see a real life gator at Disney, that just can't end well for me, for the gator, for Disney. All right, well, that was fun. I had beignets. Well, beignet. I have 2 left over. Went to the gift shop. I saw some gators. I think it's almost time for me to hop on the boat to get to Disney Springs, but before I leave, I do want to try, if I can, to find a hidden Mickey. Because, you know, the bingo card. Does this count as a hidden Mickey if I say his ears were chopped off? Because that's a bunch of them. Horsies!
Wouldn't I love to explore the shore above out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
See, this is why I love Disney Springs. You walk through the gates, and within minutes, you're treated to an acoustic cover of a Disney classic. So, on my arrival day, there's 3 things I like to do at Disney Springs. First, get my park ticket card.
Behold the Welcome Center. And just like that, I've got my card. This year, I'm Tinkerbell.
Then, pick up a magic band. There are so many options. Do I get Oswald? Do I get Tower of Terror? Or do I just get basic blue? Like the basic matte I am. I got basic blue.
You basic.
Then, activate Memory Maker and drop by the PhotoPass studio for a photo shoot. There is a traveling pumpkin lady. You look amazing.
Oh no, this is just a little something that I wear on a Thursday.
There's a piano on wheels.
Hello and thank you everybody on this side of Disney Springs. Hello up there.
Next up on the agenda, I finally got to meet MacKenzie, Amanda, and Mike in person. These were some of the first friends I made in the Disney YouTube community, and after years of saying I was going to show up in Disney World unannounced one day, I finally showed up in Disney World unannounced one day. And they met me in Disney Springs, and we went to Chicken Guy. Amanda and MacKenzie have been longtime supporters of Matt Reviews Disney Foods, and so this episode was particularly special because it was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Season 2 of Matt Reviews Disney Foods. Today we are here at Disney Springs and I am so thrilled because I am trying Chicken Guy. Look at that, it's a chicken and it's a guy. So I got 5 tenders and well, let's just try the tender naked first. Well, not naked because it has its dignity, but we're going to give it a try and then just see how it tastes, and then we're going to dip it into some sauce. It's good. It's good. Like, if you like chicken and if you like tenderness, You will like this.
Matt reviews Disney foods. Meow.
I've just parted ways with Amanda, MacKenzie, and Mike. Meeting them in person was so cool. And we came together through like Disney content creation, and so it was just really full circle and awesome to get to connect with them here at Disney Springs on Disney World property. They've all headed away from the Springs. If I were wise, I would probably do the same thing because my feet hurt and I'm already tired, but by that merit, it's finally starting to feel like an actual Disney trip. And I've been in a virtual queue for Gideon's for 2 hours and 40 minutes, or more specifically, like 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's almost my time to go in line for the cat store, and I'm calling it the cat store. We all know it's the gothic, magical cookie store, but I'm not going there for a cookie. I'll probably get a cookie because I've been waiting almost 3 hours for a store that's known for their cookies, but no. I'm going holding out hope on a wing, a prayer, and a whisker that they will have an art print or a t-shirt of a specific character named Benedict Piccadilly. Now, I follow Gideon's on Instagram, and seemingly every month they release a new character that like exists in their Gideon's cookie-matic universe. And this month, because it's October, the character was a black cat named Benedict Piccadilly, and they've been selling prints, and the proceeds from these prints go to benefit a cat charity. So all that to say, I really want this Benedict Piccadilly print. It might not be available, and if not, I'll just drown my sorrows in cookies to go along with the muffins and Beignets that I've already had today. Today's been full of so much sugar. I'm gonna crash hard and sleep so well. Let's go to the cookie store. If you're this far into a Disney vacation vlog, you probably already know all about Gideon's. I don't have anything new to tell you, but just, if you don't know what it is, imagine the cookie store that exists in the recesses of Tim Burton's imagination, and that's Gideon's. The cookies are roughly half a pound each. They are opulent and as delicious as they are Instagrammable. Since I was there in October, they had a few Halloween-inspired seasonal cookies alongside their regular lineup. But again, we weren't there for the cookies, we were there to get a picture of a cat, and there were lots of cookies on display, but no pictures of cats. Did they have it?
I'm the proud owner of a Benedict Piccadilly print, and the money I spent on this went towards cats. I don't know if all of it went towards cats, but at least some of it went towards cats. So that means a lot to me. But that's not all I got, because of course, I had to try a cookie.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Season 2 of Matt Reviews Disney Foods, coming at you live tonight from outside Gideon's Bakehouse. Tonight, we are reviewing the October limited edition flavor, the Frankenstein cookie. Ooh, look at this. It comes wrapped all nicely like it's a cheeseburger. This is a half-pound cookie. Hold on, it's upside down. This is a half-pound cookie. Dark chocolate, double stuffed Oreos, and M&Ms. Let's try it. There are so many textures and flavors happening right now, but it's good. It's really good. Like, if you like dark chocolate, if you like double stuffing Oreos, if you like M's and M's, you will like this.
Matt reviews Disney foods. Meow.
I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything in World of Disney. I was just going to look to get in the spirit, but they had Oswald ears, and someone thought they were goofy ears. I got to represent Oswald. On the next episode of the Teacup for One Disney Vacation vlog, we explore the Society of Explorers and Adventurers with Chris from Orlando.